and welcome to Knit Snacks. My name is Leah and I'm Gratitude Knits on Ravelry and Instagram if you'd like to go check me out over there. Welcome back. It's been a while. I've had a little bit of family stuff going on that's prevented me from recording. Things are better now, so I'm able to step back into doing this. So I want to share with you what I've been working on since I've been gone. I'll get started. First off, this is probably the longest languishing whip that I have to show you. I have these, they're called Lumi, and they are from a designer called FiberTales. They are knit out of Icelandic wool. Álafosslopi, I believe, is, I'll put all the details down below. But I wanted something with a bit of a pink pop, and I'm really excited to use these when it gets a little cooler around here. So I'm in Ohio and it's just becoming spring here and it's getting a little warmer. We have the chaotic weather days where you get to take a winter jacket, a raincoat, and a short sleeve shirt, you know, when you go out and you figure you're going to need one of them. But I'm hoping the weather's going to even out soon because I'm tired of trying to guess what the weather's going to be and being wrong every time. So either I'm too hot or I'm too cold. So anyway, one of the next things that I've got to show you, I'm really excited about because it's a summer top. I've not had a lot of success with summer tops for a number of different reasons, but I'm excited about this one. First of all, it's knit using Lion brand Truboo. It's 100% rayon from bamboo. I'll put a picture of the tag up there so that you guys can see it. And this is, I believe it's called the Cercis sweater. It's a free pattern. Let's see, hold on, let me make sure I show you the front because I don't have a tag in it yet. Yep, there we go. I have a hard time telling which is the front and the back if I don't put a tag in it. So when I get it on and it's choking me, then I know I have to turn it around. Anyway, so this is the Cercis sweater. It's a little heavier than I was expecting, but it's a really slinky material because that's the nature of bamboo. I am looking forward to having something that is hopefully able to be worn in the warm weather. It's got this amazing, so let's go here. It's got a higher back, so there's a little bit of neck shaping. I am not a fan, let's see here. I'm not a fan of how the wraps are done here in the front. This side, I did them a little, no, I did not. This side you can see as well. I attempted to try to do them a little differently so that they weren't as visible, but when you do the short rows to bring the back of the neck up higher, they wrap around to the front like this, and I've never seen a sweater that has it defined like this, and by the time I figured out that you could see it, I was well enough down on the neck that I didn't want to try to redo it. I was like, that's fine, I'll just, and it doesn't bother me too much. It's right in the curve of the neckband. It's not too bad, but it's still annoying to me. But it's got this beautiful lace. It's got the raglan shaping for the sleeves. Oh, good Lord, cat hair everywhere. Beautiful lace on the sleeves and then a lace panel down the side. That I just absolutely love this, and it's going to be an amazing color come probably, actually I probably could wear it today. As you can tell, I still have a few ends to weave in. So as soon as I get those done, I'll be able to wear it. Hiccups. Gotta love them. Okay, so I'm anxious to get this done to be able to wear it. I'm actually going to see a friend next weekend, another knitting friend, and I'm hoping I should be able to wear that next weekend unless it's like blazing hot, and then I won't be able to. So the next thing, let's see. The next thing I have to show you guys, well, okay, I'll show you this. This is something that I was working on the last time I recorded, and it's a baby blanket. So my niece is, I'll show you guys that and then I'll put it down. My niece is having a baby, I think May, June, sometime soon though. So I wanted to make a baby blanket and a few other things for her. And then I have a couple other smaller gifts, and then I'll send that all off to her because she's out of state. So she already has a daughter. So this is for the new baby. I absolutely love the way this turned out. I love the colors. I love the pattern. I absolutely love it. And I don't really like to make much in the way of baby clothes because to me, baby clothes, they grow out of them so fast, it almost seems like a waste. I don't mind something like a sweater if you make it a little big and they can wear it for a while. I don't mind a hat or like socks or something like that they, it's not a lot of investment to make them as far as time goes, but then even if they don't wear, even if they, oh my goodness, even if they grow out of them quickly, then you haven't invested a ton of time. So one of the other things that I made are these these baby socks, which I absolutely love the yarn and they're so stinking adorable. I don't know if you guys are familiar with like the unicorn horn suckers, but that's what these remind me of. But the thing that I love about these socks is that they are just a tube and there's no heel in them. And I don't know that I necessarily would want to make something like this for like a toddler or a kid who's walking because they're going to walk a heel into them, like in shoes and stuff. But in a baby who's not walking and who's just laying around or even crawling, I don't mind doing something like this because they will continue to grow with them. So they'll continue to grow with them and they'll be able to wear them even as their foot gets bigger. So I love these. I think these are adorable. And then the last thing I made was for my niece's daughter, so my grandniece. It always kills me when the older sibling has a new sibling coming and the new sibling's getting all of these gifts and the older sibling kind of feels left out. So I made something for my niece's daughter, Sky. And if you're any of my family members, this is a surprise. So please don't let her know about this. Well, try not to. Anyway, so this is what I made her. I love this thing. I'm going to take some video to put in here about this. So I'm going to put that in here now. And then I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about this. This is from a book. It's actually Jude of Stranded Dye Works. He talked about this on one of his vlogs or videos or something. Anyway, he was making a duck for someone that he knows. Anyway, so I loved the book and I got it for Christmas this year. And it's Knitted Animal Friends is what it's called. And I believe I'll put the information down below. But this is a squirrel. Let me undress her just a little bit. So this is the squirrel. She has French knickers that are just adorable. She has this dress. Every piece is knitted flat, which I thought was going to be a major pain in the butt, but I'll be honest, I really enjoyed it and I didn't mind the seaming. The seaming, I didn't really have tons of problems with it, but I enjoyed the whole process in this. I wouldn't mind making another one. I don't know. So I used the recommended yarn for this. I don't know if I would make another one for a kid. Maybe I would. The yarn on it, excuse me, the yarn on it was a little expensive for a kid's toy. But I think she's absolutely going to love this. She loves animals. So, yeah, and the coat was probably the worst out of all of it. It took me forever. It's linen stitch. I got some adorable buttons. You should have already seen those in the highlight. The small circumference on the coat sleeves was kind of a pain. And that's what took me so long. I got everything done except for the coat sleeves. And I was like, this is awful. Well, I finally got it finished. But I did really enjoy making this. I liked the fact that it was made flat and then you seamed everything up. I think it's absolutely adorable. So I'm going to set her right up here for now. There was something else I was going to tell you about this and I don't know what it was. We'll put her coat right. Oh, I know what it was. So there's a variety of different animals in there and you can mix and match the animals with the clothes. They fit each other. So the clothes that I have on her are actually the clothes that they have shown on the fox. I opted to make those because I thought my niece would want a dress and stuff like that. So the clothes that were on the squirrel were like a vest with a tie and some pants. And I didn't think that she would want that. When she found out she was having a brother, she was convinced she was having a sister. And it was the cutest thing because when she found out she was having a brother, the way they did it, the reveal was they had cake and the cake either had blue or pink in it. And I have never seen a kid that looked at a piece of cake like it had utterly betrayed her. I mean, never. And it was the funniest thing. So she's much more excited about having a baby brother now. I'm excited for my niece to have another kid. It's exciting for her. So I'm going to go into showing you the few things that I have that I'm working on right now. I didn't bring one of them up because it's huge and I've shown it on here before, and that's my sea glass. I'm trying to slog through it. I just got it back out because I just finished the Cercis sweater, and I won't have things going more than one or two big projects at a time. So everything that I had been working on got put on hold to do these baby projects because that's got kind of a timeline on it. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is this. It's living in my Black Pearl Magic bag that I got a couple years ago, and it is the Pure Mesh Pullover by James Watts. I had to think about it. So I'm not very far along. I'm actually doing this. So my daughter and I, this is my yarn. It calls for a lace weight. My daughter and I are going to a concert in July, I think it is. So I'm hoping to have hers and mine finished. But this is how far I've got on her. I'm doing hers first because hers is a much smaller size. Hers is like the second size, and I have to do like the, I don't know, for myself, it's a bigger size. So I'm hoping to get hers done pretty quickly. I had her front panel done, and I was ready to work on the shoulders and somehow totally messed up everything. So I just pulled it all out and went back to it. Because if you look at this, you can tell how mesh that is. Because of the fabric that this makes, because it's so big and holy, I could not ever tell whether it was the right or the wrong side that I was working on the last panel that I was working on. And I think that's part of where I messed up. Because of that, I now have a blue ring, and when I'm starting on like this right here, I'm starting to knit on the blue ring side. That tells me that's a knit side. And when I'm doing the green, yellow, whatever this other color is, ring, that I'm doing the wrong side, and that's a purl row. And that's the only way I could keep these separate. So I'm working on getting that done. I'm hoping to get that done pretty quickly. And then, let's see, the only other thing, hold on just a minute. The only other thing, I pulled this out of deep, deep hibernation. So I've seen a lot of people working on cross stitch and embroidery, and I haven't embroidered in probably decades would be the way to say it, but well, I'll definitely say years. So I pulled this guy out, and excuse me, this is a set of pillowcases. It's probably 15, maybe 20 years old. Maybe, I don't know. It's old, but it's a simple jacquard. Actually, here, I probably can. Yeah, here we go. So I don't know if you guys can see the blue on here. That's all stuff that needs to be embroidered, but I've missed doing embroidery. I really love doing stuff like this. So I'm going to I'm going to see if I can pull this out and work on it every once in a while. But I've got some mittens that I cast on a long time ago. Probably 3 or 4 years ago, and started them, and then realized it was the first time I was trying to do color work, and I was not good at judging how to do the floats. They were entirely too tight. So I ripped those out. I'm hoping to start on those again. Those will be a good summer project. I've got another pair of socks on the needles. I didn't bring those up. I'll probably show them next time when they're done. I just needed a plain Jane knitted pattern because everything was kind of chaotic. And so it's just a 1x3 rib. And I'm still working on my heels for my heel project, kind of looking at heels and kind of assessing them and that sort of thing. So actually, if you guys have any heels that you would like to see compared with other heels, so say like a heel flap and gusset compared with this is one I plan on doing, a heel flap and gusset compared to a short row heel, because I know that's like a big, like, what's the difference? Why do they fit differently? That kind of thing. So if there's another kind of heel that you would like to see compared to all the rest of these, it would be great if you would drop that down in the comments and let me know. And even better if you know where I can, if it's an odd heel. I know one of them plan on trying to do a strong heel, which I think is the same as a fleegle heel, but I could be wrong. Trying to think of some of the others. Anyway, if you know of any heels that you would like to see done, just let me know, and I will see if I can find the pattern, or if you can put something down on the bottom where I can find how to do that heel. That would be great, and I'll add that to my list of heels to do. It's slow progress, and I'm not knitting a lot. I'm just knitting like 5. So at the top of the foot, 5 rows, knitting the heel, and then 5 rows into the, top of the cuff, 5 rows, and then 5 rows into the foot. So it's not a lot, but it's some. So last episode, I mentioned that I was going to have a giveaway on Instagram, and I did not do that because things went south very quickly with the issues that we had going on. So I am going to post that this weekend. I'm actually going to take the pictures and stuff of the stuff that I need to have pictures of, and watch for that this weekend, because that will be up. So watch for a contest. It's for a sweater's quantity of yarn, I will tell you that. And anyway, that's it. So talk to you guys later. Bye.